Engaging in deep conversation is one of the best things about life. And if you feel like your life lacks meaning, maybe it's this one thing you're not doing. I'm gonna go into a story. Well, first of all, actually, let me just quickly say if you're watching this and you are an introvert and maybe you don't have enough conversations in your day to day, maybe it's every so often, I'm telling you right now, this is a really big part of life that's gonna change your life. So stick with me. I want to convince you, or I want to show you at least how to get into these conversations. Now, what happened the other day is I went to this language exchange event out here in Colombia, and it was cool. It was great. The only reason I came to this thing was because I was trying to be more social. And I was like, okay, what can I do today? You know, I don't go out at night. So I was just thinking, what can I do? And I looked up the spot. It was a language exchange thing. Spanish people, English people, French people, all kinds of people, right? So I go to this place and I'm socializing, talking to people, right? I have joy from just talking to people. And I'm not saying that I'm unique. What I'm trying to say here is that the only reason I enjoy it as much as I do, and maybe you don't, is because you're not just yourself with these people. You are holding yourself back. And I know it's not that easy to just be yourself, but you have to remember this, which is, if I asked you, hey, when's the last time you had a conversation with someone where you were really yourself, you're probably going to think of something, right? And that time was probably so fun or so meaningful or so deep. You can do that with everyone. It doesn't have to be that person or that situation. It doesn't have to be. It could be every day. It could be with strangers. It could be with girls. It could be with whoever. Now, the problem is you don't allow yourself to be yourself. And why? It's because you lack self-confidence. That's all it is. How do you get self-confidence? More experience. That's it. You can really end the video and leave if you wanted to. But to resume in my story is I'm talking to people there. And there's this guy who's asking me about dating. Well, it's because I told him I was a dating coach / confidence communication coach. I told him, he was like, oh, no way, man. Like, tell me, like, how much is it to work with you? That's what he said, right? 1 second. Goddamn. It was like, how much is it to work with you? I literally told him, I was like, honestly, bro, like, it might be too much. So I just want to give you free value. Like, ask me any question. And he was like, how do I get at the women here? That's what he asked me. And basically, I told him how to. I started just ranting and I started to go deep, man. I started to just, if you've seen like my best videos on this channel, it's like that. Like I went so deep and passionate. And I was like, yeah, bro, so the way you get women at this place is you do this and do that. And I'm telling you, this is what most men do is they do this. And that's why this is going to work. Boom, 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 boom. He's just staring at me. He's just like he's enchanted. He's entranced by what I'm saying because of how I'm saying it. I'm so passionate about what I'm saying. Anyways, it ended up being such a deep convo. I was giving him so much value that at the end of it, he was like so grateful. Like he almost had a tear coming out his eye. And he literally went in his book bag. He opened it. He grabbed his book. And he just gave it to me. He just gave me this book saying it's his book and he wants me to have it. Really interesting because, well, there's a few reasons why, but one thing that's interesting is the title of the book is literally called Habits to Create Wealth, right? Now, what's funny is that's my current, if you had to ask me right now, what is my current mission? It's that. Trying to create wealth. That is my current mission. Before, it was the pickup stuff. It was the social stuff. I've evolved into wealth. Now, a lot of you might be doing things backwards. You might be trying to make wealth and then solve your relationships and social skills. I'm here to tell you that's not the right way to do it. Because if you go from social skills to wealth, at least your life is fucking great. You know, at least I'm building wealth with a beautiful girlfriend and I have a lot of friends and I'm a cool guy and I can have fun going out. I don't feel in my head about anything. It's fucking great. I can build wealth happy, fulfilled. Because wealth is really just conquering the external world. But at the end of the day, like, I'm happy and fulfilled. Like, I really am. Because of the social element, which is truly more important. If I told you could become a billionaire, but you live by yourself in a mansion every day, and that's the rest of your life, as opposed to that, or you have the coolest friends ever, hottest girl ever, you're so confident internally, but you live in a normal house, whatever. That's a better existence, man. You don't want to be lonely. You don't want to be with bad people. That's horrible. So anyways, it was funny. He gave me this book because this is like the thing I'm learning. So it's like I gave him value and then he gave me value. Yeah, I didn't even ask him for shit. He just gave it to me. It just so happened that what I gave him is what he needed. What he gave me is what I needed. Now, am I going to read this book? I don't know. It's in Spanish. I don't know if I'm going to read it. Honestly, I probably will. To learn Spanish better, I might just read that out loud or something. It's something I like to do. But anyways, moral of the story is I felt so rejuvenated and alive after that conversation. It felt so good to talk to this guy. And really, I'm aware of why. A lot of people don't get what's happening, but I know why. It's because I know I'm helping him. I know I'm boosting his energy. I know I'm giving value. I know I'm expressing my true self. And I know I left an impact. That feels amazing. And when you're having a deep convo, that's what's happening. It's like you guys are both kind of leaving an impact on each other. You guys are both changing the way you guys think. You guys are both raising your frequency and energies. I truly believe it's the meaning of life. It's connecting with other people. There's nothing better, right? So, I guess, to bring it back to this video, if you're an introvert, get out there, start socializing, go do anything. Don't question what it is, do anything. Just talk to somebody. Just talk to somebody. If you're not an introvert, but you have friends, but you're still kind of like shy, you still kind of are stuck to that circle, you need to start learning how to cold approach it. That's where you got to do it. My whole channel, my main channel is based on that, but I talk a lot about that here too. That's if you are a guy who does have friends, you just want to level up your circle. You need to cold approach people. That's what you need to do. Then there's the guy who has it. You might be a guy, you already extroverted as fuck. You got friends. You got a cool girlfriend, whatever. You're just watching me because you like me. I don't know. Maybe that's you. If you're that guy, well, hey, consider yourself blessed. Let's start working on the other parts of your life: wealth, fitness, mindset, spirituality, whatever. Intelligence, anything. You just got to keep growing, man. You got to keep growing. All right, and that's it. If you want to get better with all these concepts, your life, your mindset, your dating, your communication, all these things, I actually just launched my new Patreon. And in this Patreon page, you are going to find over 20, 30 hours of exclusive content going deep on mindset, dating, confidence, all these things. And you can even speak to me on a Q&A, a live Q&A. If you want to speak to me one-on-one, face-to-face, not face-to-face, but Zoom face-to-face, I want to meet you guys. I do. Link is in the description. Click that. It is so cheap. I literally just put it out, and that's why it's such a low, freaking ridiculously low price. But if you're serious about improving your life and you want to speak to me about it, I got you. I can give you direction. So click that, and we'll talk soon. And besides that, if you didn't click it yet, hey man, subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna keep releasing free value as much as I can, bro. Like, it's my passion. Okay, let's go. Have a great day. Bye.